Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my exploration mode playthrough in Kerbal Space Program 2 for Science. And this is kind of a somber statement that I'm making right now. I don't know what happened, but my save file has gone. Like, literally, it's not here. I don't know what happened in between the last video I made and the video that I did after that, which was the, where I tried out the released version of KSP2 versus the current version of KSP2. My save file got deleted, and I couldn't find it anywhere in any backups. It wasn't in my recycling bin. It didn't get renamed to some random name. So I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. So we're going to have to start again, but I don't want to, start again, just do the whole thing as I did it before, doing separate videos for everything. So I thought maybe this can be a blessing in disguise, right? Let's just come up with a campaign name right now. Exploration mode attempt 2. We'll call it Kerbal Space Agency 2. And we'll give it. I haven't got the custom flags mod installed yet, so we'll have to quickly set the agency colors, turn off cadet experience. We'll set the base as nice blue, accent as white. This is essentially choosing your spacesuit colors, right? So we'll have that. We're going to have to, try and get to where I got to at the end of the last video, which is we've done the Mun mission, and we're well on our way to go do our first Minmus mission. Let's try and get there as quickly as possible. So maybe this could be like a good little tutorial in terms of how to unlock the tech tree as fast as possible once you've done exploration more than once. You want to just get started in a new campaign. How can we do things efficiently and not from a super beginner level like I did, like I've done so far in this series. This is kind of a weird anomaly episode. I'm really sorry. I just couldn't think of any other alternatives to this. So let's have a go. So we're going to speedrun KSP2 for Science. So we're going to select the launcher rocket contract, and then we're just going to go ahead and make a rocket. Here we go. So obviously, our part selection is pretty much chosen for us. There's not many things, is there? So we'll stick our little command pod. Let's grab some fuel. We'll use this fuel tank. We'll go 1, 2, 3. That looks good. We'll use the only engine we have available to us. Let's just clone this entire stack. Stick it down. Double the number of fuel tanks to 6 for this stage. That looks good. 2, 4, 6. Yep. And then, rather than just cloning mindlessly, actually, let's go 1. Let's go 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 10. Nice, clean, round number there. That looks good. We'll probably need some side boosters as well, so let's put some side boosters on now. We've got no side decouplers, so it'll just be one big, dumb core like this. So I don't even need to have, the side boosters sort of like that, do I? And then let's just check our thrust rate ratio is okay. It's not 2.65 game. Let's get that sorted out. 1.14, so we can get off the pad. That's good. Is the rest of our staging on okay? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Great. And let's... the game just saved itself. Let's just pick a nice snazzy paint scheme. Let's set the base color to white. And then, you know what, guys? We've got to have the SLS colors, haven't we? Because this is a Matt Loud KSP2 video. And that's just what I do, apparently, these days. So let's just set that there. Boom, 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 boom. That looks good. Why not go for a nice, snazzy, stripy upper stage? Let's have about blue and white. That looks good. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Isn't this just the dream? And that looks pretty good. Let's launch. So we're going to launch our rocket. So let's just gather some science on the launch pad first of all. Brilliant. And here we are. Let's just get the countdown because we are speedrunning KSP2. Now, obviously, the first mission we need to do is launch a rocket, which we've now done. But we're going to try and do a few contracts all in one. So I know from memory that once you hand in the launch a rocket contract, you then we get another little crop. So you think 8 science already. We are flying our way through this playthrough, kind of. I know for a fact that after you do the launch a rocket contract, the next contract you get requires you to leave the atmosphere. After doing that contract, the game then tells you to get into a stable Kerbin orbit. during which you can then go on EVA to get an EVA contract. And then the game requires you to leave low Kerbin orbit and head into low Mun orbit, in space high above Mun, but still low Mun orbit, to get another contract. So you see where I'm going here with this? We're going to try and do loads of contracts with just this mission. So first of all, I'm going to head into low Kerbin orbit, and then we can start rapidly pinging between the, flight game screen and the mission control building, and just keep on handing in contracts until we kind of get as much science out of the mission as possible. Now, I did consider squishing in the Mun Landing and visiting the Golden Mun Arch into this mission as well, but honestly, I just thought it'd be easier to not do that, because I want to try and maximize the amount of science we're getting. And as you can see, we've done science so far, so can I open the science panel again? Well, I can't, but you guys have seen it earlier in the video, and that is that we don't have the science. Oh, what's this? Oh, yes. So the first contract wasn't just to launch a rocket, sorry, it was to reach 10 kilometers, which we've just passed. That's why we've just got the contract reward there. But yes, to maximize the amount of science, we want to be taking science experiments with us. And I don't know if you can see, we only have Valentina Kerbin as our science experiment. So she can only run crew observations, things like that. We really want the Science Junior. So when we go on flight, we can get lots more science points, environmental analysis, all that stuff. So we're going to get to Mun orbit and then just head back to Kerbin, build a second rocket using the Science Junior, and that will be supporting kind of the next missions. So that's going to be that's the game plan. I'm recording this commentary live because I really I sort of panicked and spent a lot of time troubleshooting how to get my save file back, because again, I really didn't want to have to do this, but I just couldn't figure out how to get my save file back. So I'm now doing this whole thing live. So I'm commentating whilst also playing the game in real time. Hopefully you can't hear the obnoxiously loud clacking of my mechanical keyboard in the background. It's also kind of tricky to play the game whilst also trying to keep up a lively commentary like this. Obviously, when you play the game, when you play a video game, right, you just stare at the screen and tap buttons, and you don't have to be like, all like, whoa, energy, sort of thing. So this is now me like trying to multitask in that I'm playing the game to a somewhat competent level that it's worthy of your amazing support of this channel. If you are enjoying the flight so far, then of course a like goes a long way, helps support me out and all that. But in order to earn your likes, I need to fly with reasonable skill, so it's like a bit stressful, but we're getting there. Our apoapsis is now, let's go for an apoapsis of 80. That seems like a nice round number. Well, 80 kilometers to be more specific. We've got 873 meters per second in this stage remaining, so plenty of fuel to, we won't be able to get a Mun intercept with this stage. It will run out of fuel, but then we've got loads of Delta V. Even though there's only a small upper stage, this will be burned in the vacuum of space, so it will be a much more efficient flight than what we've done so far. We're still kind of in the atmosphere, so let's just time up now until we're out of the atmosphere. And then we can perform our circularization burn to enter a stable low Kerbin orbit, at which point we will hand in our science contracts. In fact, to spice up the video, let's do some danger moves. We're going to save the game. Oh, we can get some science experiments. There we go. We're going to go to the mission control building. Here we are. And then we're going to go to pan this in. Submit. Yep. Submit. Yep. Submit. Submit. Yep. Thank you, Kerry. Yes. Yep. There we go. Thank you, guys. Right. Out of the atmosphere. We're going to track that mission. Great. Now we're going to go to the tracking station. And then we're going to find our rocket. There it is. Right click, control. And then we're going to, let's see, there we are. And then we tracked the mission. Great. And then how far are we? Oh, we've still got a minute. We're still a minute away from apoapsis. We're good. Back to mission control. Let's hand in that mission. There we are. Out of the atmosphere. Submit. And then get Kerry Kerbin. Shut up. There we are. 50 science. Thank you, science. Right. Orbit Kerbin. We'll track that mission. Buoyancy test is another good one to track. This just requires you to land a pod in a body of water on Kerbin, so we can do that after splashing down after any mission, so we can keep that tracked there. Right, back to the tracking station we go. And right-click our vessel, press control, and we're probably near our apoapsis. Now, yes, we are, so we should probably think about making a maneuver plan, so just before apoapsis, best place to make it. We're going to drag out on prograde on the maneuver planner until our periapsis and apoapsis switch sides. I'm not that fussed about it being perfectly circular. In future, that won't be the case. There is a contract coming up that requires us to get a perfectly circular orbit of 100 kilometers, but now is not the time when we have that contract, so we can just relax and do a nice, rough orbit. Here we are, counting down. There we are, executing the burn now. And not much more to say, really. Should we go to the map screen and have a look at that orbit up here? Here we go. Ooh. And way wait for it. Aha, there we are. Overshot slightly, but it's fine. Right, we've got a science reward. Back to mission control. Here we go. Orbit Kerbin, submit. Gotcha. Over and out. Yep, cool. Thank you, science. Now we can select Mun or bust. That's what we're going next. Get into a Mun orbit that is between 60 and 2,400 kilometers, sorry. So we can track that. Then we've got Go in Green, which is attach the Science Junior to a vessel. So we can't do that yet. And then we've got Spacewalking, which is to go on EVA. So we've got all of these things selected. We can already do one of them. So let's go quickly to the vessel. Here we are. Control M. Oh, sorry, not M. Here we are. Let's unpause the game. Good one. And go on EVA. And there we are. We have now done a science. We've done a science. Back to mission control. Let's hand in that contract. It was a secondary contract, so we might not get any new ones at this point. I've already done this. I've already played through exploration mode like twice, right? Once when I was practicing when the update first came out, and once when I filmed the first episode. So drastically different circumstances what I'm doing now. Let's go back to the tracking station and get ourselves a Mun encounter. Oh, what happened there? Don't know. Let's wig with it. We'll control. Here we go. Right, to the map screen. Now, one thing we have to be careful of, we only have a very small amount of electricity, 50 units, and as you may have noticed, we have no means of regenerating that electricity. We don't have any solar panels, and indeed we don't have any batteries to kind of help boost our energy supply. However, there are a couple of things we can do to help ensure we don't run out of power. First of all, during long kind of coasts in time warp, I've got to concentrate on what's on Mun periapsis. Yep, 98, that looks good. Yes, whenever we're doing kind of like long periods of time warping, we're going to make sure SAS is disabled so that the ship is not consuming any power passively. And also, I kind of told a bit of a fib when I said that we don't have any means of regenerating electricity. That's not quite true. The Reliant engine, no, I got it wrong, sorry. The swivel engine has an alternator inside it. So whenever we're burning this engine, it'll regenerate our electric charge. So I've purposely just left SAS on for this bit of time warp, just so we can kind of drain a bit more power. And then as we start our burn, which is now less than a minute away, so we can actually start doing some manual time warp to speed that process up. Here we go. Got to concentrate now because I'm a terrible multitasker. Here we go. And then watch this. Aha, we're now back at 50 units. And this is kind of what allows us to do these big crazy missions like this with only our first launch. And in fact, if you want to speed run the tech tree, I've actually done another exploration mode playthrough where I kind of try to unlock as much as possible. And in just the first flight, I went and landed on Elu and then returned to Kerbin. So it's totally possible to kind of go very, very far on just the first flight. And you can, oh, that goes I was talking whilst we lost all our fuel ran out. Then we can stage and we can continue. There we are. Yes, I went and landed on Elu on our very first launch and landed on Elu and then returned to Kerbin. So we got like a bunch of science. Like we got more science than I've got in my entire exploration mode playthrough thus far. So I'm now just going to cancel this maneuver plan, sorry, and just wait until 130. Actually, that's within the 60 to 2,400 kilometer target, isn't it? So we can time warp. I'm going to wait for this thing to light up, which it will do. Oh, there we are. So we're now in space high above Kerbin, presumably. Kerbin high orbit, there we go. So now we've got a bit more science. And now we can just time warp until we reach the Mun's sphere of influence. If I don't get too trigger happy with my time warp. Okay, we're now in space high above the Mun, so we can run another crew observation. There we are. And then I guess I'm not going to bother making a maneuver plan. We'll just burn retrograde once we reach Mun periapsis, because this is a very powerful engine. It's optimized to be kind of a first stage rocket engine, so it's got very good thrust to weight ratio at the expense of efficiency, but it's the only choice we had. So obviously it's not going to be a very efficient burn because it's not a very efficient engine to use in space, but it's got very good thrust to weight ratio. So this burn will be done in a jiffy. So here we go. 15 seconds away. Let's make sure we're pointing retrograde. Can't see a lock. We turn a light on. No, I didn't really do anything, did it? And then once we get to, let's just get a little bit closer. I'm looking at this number here. 2 seconds away. Let's just do it. There we go. And watch this. And ready. We're going to wait for these two things to swap. There we go. And let's see. 100, 131. I believe that is a number between 60 kilometers and 2,400. So hopefully we have completed that objective. Let's have a look. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Apologies. Mission control. Let's go. Yes. Going green. Ah. Well, this is a bug, isn't it? Because I don't have the Science Junior. So maybe the devs thought that we would be able to get to Mun orbit without the Science Junior somehow. Either way, I'm taking it, all right? I lost my save file to a glitch, so I'm going to get it back using glitches. So we've got the Mun bus thing. Yep, great. Continue, gotcha. Yep, continue. Just spam our way through this talk. There we are. Thank you, Science. And let's see, first dibs. So this is going to be our next mission. We're going to plant a flag within any Mary on the Mun. Track that. There we are. The perfect circle. Establish a perfectly circular orbit around Kerbin between 99 and 101 kilometers, i.e. 100 kilometers is what it wants you to aim for. And also land on the surface of the Mun. So we can track all of this. That's going to be our next mission. So let's go back to the tracking station and bring Valentina Kerbin home. And also, unlock some more parts in research and development so we can build an awesome Mun rocket that can not only land on the Mun, but can carry some science equipment with it, namely the Science Junior. The Science Junior is the only science experiment you get in Tier 1 of the tech tree. So, and it's basically carry our space agency for quite a while. So let's just perform a nice maneuver node here. 55. I don't want to get too low of a periapsis because remember, we don't have a heat shield. So one thing I've done to kind of mitigate the risk of overheating is we've got loads of fuel left, 1,660 meters per second of delta V left, despite us only needing 244 meters per second to get to Kerbin. This is by design. Let me just concentrate now whilst I get to the maneuver plan. Here we go. Oh, do a bit of danger time warping. Here we go. Great. So yeah, we've got loads of extra fuel because we can do lots of deceleration right before we hit Kerbin's atmosphere. So we're entering as slow as physically possible. It's possible to re-enter safely from orbital velocity. So we can actually just kill our velocity before re-entry into the atmosphere to be below low Kerbin orbital velocity. And that should hopefully ensure, oh, that's very low periapsis, isn't it? But you know what? I'm done playing games. We're gonna take a risky strategy. Now, one thing I didn't do was drop my orbit down so that we could get science from low Mun orbit. Oh! Panicked! Got bits. Trigger happy with time warp. Oh gosh, guys, this is a disaster. Quick point retrograde. We just hope for the best. This is not going well, but that's how you know this is a real, legit, raw commentary. I don't know. But yeah, I could have lowered my orbit around the Mun so that we could get science from space close to the Mun. So what is it? Space above the Mun? Space in low? I don't know. Space close to the Mun. I could have lowered my orbit to get that, but again, we can only run crew observations at this point, so really, it's a pretty negligible amount of science we'd be getting. We have enough science at the moment to do everything we need to do for the next mission, so I wasn't really that fussed. So there we are. We have successfully re-entered with nary a temperature gauge in sight, and for transparency's sake, oh no, we're not going to be splashing down in a body of water. Oh well, maybe for the next mission we can do that. The buoyancy mission, it doesn't really need that much science. I wasn't putting too much pressure on myself to splash down in a body of water for this particular mission. So there we are. So once we pass through the clouds, we can deploy the parachute. Try to deploy it as late as possible so we can... whoop, there we are. Didn't think it was going to deploy. Let's just quick save in case the parachute breaks. And there we are. So now we just twiddle our thumbs and wait. I feel like I've been a bit hyperactive during this commentary so far. I apologize if I've been talking a bit fast. When I'm like, I'm in a headspace where I'm trying to rush and get things done as quickly as possible so I can get this video out. And I'm also trying to multitask and play the game, as I've already outlined, to a good and enjoyable level. I might be talking a bit fast, so apologies for that. Let's quickly see if we can do an experiment. But look, some experiments must be run by a Kerbal on EVA. Well, in that case, we better get Valentina out. I do not think the spacesuit is necessary at this stage, but you can never be too safe. Now here, actually, this is how you fix this bug. See how the ground is really pixelated? We go map screen and back, and now it is fixed. Might be patched out by the time you get to watching this video, but hey, just in case you want to know. And there we are, board. Press recover. Actually, I'm going to make a quick save. Recover the vessel, confirm, back to the KSC. Now, let's see. We didn't do any additional missions, did we? No, great. So let's go to R&D and start unlocking everything. So we want to make sure we get the Science Junior. That's the most important thing. After that, doesn't really matter. Actually, we want the Terrier engine. We definitely want the Terrier engine. Let's get that. Probably want Mun Landing as well, considering, that's what we're going to do next. And then we need a solar panel. Where's the solar panels? Probes. There we are, solar panel. And then It doesn't really matter. Maybe aerodynamics. 350. Oh, wow, we got a lot, didn't we? We need the heat shield. So, guys, this is not a tutorial. Despite this being technically part of my tutorial, so this is not a tutorial because I'm literally just blindly unlocking anything without really thinking about what I'm doing. Because we need to unlock this whole tech tree. We need to unlock the whole of Tier 1 and a bit of Tier 2. So I'm just literally... I'm not really putting much thought into this. So small payloads, yep. Basic docking, nothing we've got any more. No, we can't unlock anything else. Great. Let's press F5 and go to the, not revert, Kerbal Space Center. Here we go. So now we have some more parts. Let's just time warp so it's daytime for our next mission. Oh, beautiful sunrise. Lovely. Right. Vehicle assembly building. Let's go. So let's build a Mun lander. Let's name this workspace well because I forgot to do that. And the game doesn't auto-save ships, so actually I can't use that previous rocket. That's a shame. So let's just save. Yep, save. I never know what any of these titles mean. They all look like the same thing. So there we go. Mun lander, let's go. We're going to add a parachute. There we go. I don't like the... I want to just... Hang on. Let's just build it nice and clean white color. There we are. Right. Now, first things first. We've got our capsule there, but now we need to add a heat shield. Oh, there we are. And we're going to add a decoupler. And then, where is it? Anticlimax, there we are. The Science Junior. Boom. And then the big FLT 800 fuel tank. Love it. And then we'll add an engine, which will be the Terrier. Beautiful vacuum optimized engine that's perfect for any Mun lander and many other landers as well, not just the Mun. Got to try and be inclusive to other celestial bodies on this channel. Now we can add maybe just a couple of batteries will do, and a few solar panels to boot as well. That way we can now generate our own electricity. And that looks pretty good from Mun lander, just frantically eyeing it up. Don't think we need to add anything else. So let's add an orbital transfer stage, so just another FLT 800 fuel tank will do there, with another Terrier engine, and then we'll add our ascent stage. Now we don't have fuel lines, which is a shame, so we're going to have to do this. So we'll add 1, 2, 3... little one as well, and we'll add the swivel engine that will steer the rocket. We need more power though to get where we need to go, so let's add a couple of decouplers. We'll put them this way actually, so that they're the right way around upon launch, because we want them to the left and to the right of the rocket, right, not above and below, if that makes sense, during ascent. 2, 3 again, and then we'll do the same thing. And where's the Reliant? There we are. So the Reliance will burn through these faster than this engine will burn through this. So these will still stage first, but there's no fuel transfer between the stages. This is like, you know, Falcon Heavy, Delta IV Heavy, what have you. And we'll add some nose cones as well. And then finally, we'll add some separatrons to help sure these definitely safely separate. That looks good to me. And in fact, actually, we should probably, good practice, add some struts like that. Lovely. Now, in terms of what we do for a color scheme, I guess Delta IV Heavy, right? Let's do that. So assembly, no, we want part base, we're orange again. So Delta IV Heavy is kind of like this, isn't it? This is not very hugely accurate because this doesn't look like a Delta IV Heavy, does it? But regardless, and then for the lander, let's go for a white base with let's go for a red accent. There we are, perfect. Boom. Color it all. I love it. There we are there and there. Maybe we could add some like little flares of colors. Like a turquoise batteries. They look good. And maybe like for the Science Junior. Oh, I bet purple. Purple and black. Oh, and that... Actually, I don't know. Maybe no color? That looks pretty good to me. And we're wasting too much time on something very unnecessary. So let's quickly save this ship. There we go. And sort out our staging. So these separatrons go there. This goes here. Oh, yep, that looks good. We've definitely got good thrust rate ratio, right? Oh, just barely. So it's fine. What was that alert? There was an alert. Vessel is missing RCS. I don't care. So let's not take Valentina again. Let's take Jebeldire. Where is he? There he is. And there we are. So here we are on the launch pad. We're going to throttle up and just launch. Skip the countdown. Here we go. Oh, and we can do science? No, we can't. It's going to be 0. What? 5? Oh, yeah, of course. Because we've got the Science Junior now, haven't we? I forgot this is our first flight with the Science Junior. Look at that. The Delta Small Heavy, Delta 1 Heavy, I don't know. So, yeah, we're just going to go straight up until we get to, I don't know, like 300 meters off the ground. And then we can just start turning towards the 90-degree vector, which actually I was going the wrong way because I was instinctively tapping D on the keyboard. But, of course, I spun the ship around in the VAB so that the boosters would be kind of like to the left and to the right rather than above and below like it would be by default, which we don't really want because it kind of makes the separation of the side boosters slightly more dangerous. But, you know, I do love a bit of danger, so guess nothing of value was learned. I need a sip of water. Oh, lovely. Oh, there's no clouds. That's a shame. I like punching through the clouds as part of my ascent. But yeah, my goodness. The atmosphere has come along leaps and bounds. You know, it was really eye-opening playing the release version of Kerbal Space Program 2 for my last video. I mean, ultimately it was a shame because clearly I don't know what I did, but I must have done something during the filming of that video that caused the deletion of my 4 Science playthrough save. I don't know what I possibly could have done because I've got other exploration mode saves that weren't destroyed when I loaded the game in its release version, so I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. Is there a bug? Is there a bug that people know about where if your save game can get wiped somehow? Then do let me know in the comments below. Oh, look at that! Look at that for a shot. Let's just look at that. Perfect. Anyway, where are we for our ascent? I haven't really been looking at anything it's relevant like over here. So we're at a pretty good altitude. Let's aim for let's gradually tip towards the 30-degree angle, and then we'll hold that whilst we wait for the remaining delta V for the side boosters to drop to 0. Say, you know, we're kind of getting close to the upper parts of the atmosphere, so we can start running flatter and flatter. Are we in the upper atmosphere yet? Can we not run a Science Junior yet? Yeah, whatever. As you can see, we're running out of fuel in those side boosters. Let's just keep an eye on the flames and wait for them to run out, and then we can stage. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And that is stage separation. Beautiful. And then, you know, 500 meters per second remaining in that central core. So we can start. Actually, we got a really high. I need to be burning way flatter, actually. We're quite high in the atmosphere. It's really hard to multitask talking and flying at the same time. As I've said, that's probably the 3rd time I've said it now, isn't it? I must have just run experiments in the upper atmosphere then and not noticed. Now I'm carrying on burning to raise our apoapsis because, of course, we need to circularize perfectly between 99 and 101 kilometers in low Kerbin orbit before we proceed to the Mun. So we are about to run out of fuel in this stage. 97 as our apoapsis. We're nearly there. Just do a tiny burn with our Terrier engine. I don't know if we'll get it on the first time. We might have to do kind of a circularization burn and then a sort of modification burn just to fix things. I think that's a pretty good initial start. Are we in space yet? Let's time up to space and then we'll make the maneuver plan, because obviously when we're not in space, or we can run a Science Junior as well, we're not in space, we're kind of still being slowed slightly by the atmosphere. Oh, this is not a very efficient orbit at all. So I'm probably going to need to do a correction burn to fine-tune our orbit once we get it, but let's have a go anyway. So let's see, periapsis. So this is way too eccentric. Let's just drag on the maneuver plan maker. Let's see if we can get it a bit more circular. Oh, that looks better. 102, 95. Why is this not circular? And let's just delete this. Right, just confirm. I loaded it with dynamite. It's fine. We're sort of like, I really wish you could make maneuver plans while the game was paused. I feel like that's a bit of an oversight. Like, surely that's one of the massive benefits of having a pause button, right? Is you can make stuff on the fly. Pun intended. I don't know. God, I need to make a circular orbit. Like, I suck at this game, clearly. Oh, that looks close. That's pretty close. You know what? I haven't the patience to play with this any further. Let's just go with that. Oh, actually, I've made a quick save. Let's just keep trying. Maybe just a bit more. Oh, that way. Where are we now? 103, 93. Oh, I went the wrong way. You just drag it this way. Right, 97, 98. Come on. Come on. Can we get it? 98, 98. So no, we can't, basically. Right, so let's just time warp now to the burn. Oh, we can't because we're too close. Let's just do some manual time warping. Danger time warping. Here we go. Or and burn. There we are. And we just do some time warp burning as well. Why not? I feel like We've got a lot of periapsis raising to do, haven't we? Let's see. So we're going to drop out of time warp now and just watch. Oh, can we zoom out? 6, 5, 4. So we're going to just use the numbers now. The numbers, Jebediah. Oh. Ooh, that was pretty close, wasn't it? Let's just time warp to apoapsis, do a small prograde burn, and then we should be good. Let's see. So where's our apoapsis? There it is. And let's just point prograde. Come on, quicker. There's nothing to see on the map screen, really, is there? So I'm not on the gameplay screen. Sorry, it's too dark. So we'll just stick to the map screen for now. We need to just raise our periapsis to anything above 98, 99, really. So where are we? Where is our? Okay, so in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small burn now. There we are. That looks like, yep, 99. So let's go hand in that mission. See if we can get any bonus missions whilst we continue on with our Mun Landing mission. So we can continue over and out. Yep, thank you, science. It's eccentric. Get into an eccentric Kerbin orbit. Well, we're going to be getting into an eccentric Kerbin orbit anyway on the way to the Mun, so it's a good thing we handed in that contract. Let's go back to this screen, press Control, and set about plotting our Mun encounter. So let's, how do you get to the Mun again? Let's create a maneuver plan. It's sort of exactly where we are now. Let's just time warp to get out of the spot I need to make a maneuver plan in. There we go. Right, let's make a maneuver plan, drag out on prograde. Now, we don't want to get into an equatorial Mun orbit, right? Because we need to be landing at the place that has the golden Mun arch. So we want to actually be slightly eccentric, because it makes it a bit easier then to plan a pass over the specific place we need to get to. Maybe not that eccentric. Although I don't want anyone wasting time. Again, this is like a speedrun video. That's way too much. I've messed this up. I've flown too close to the sun. Too close to the Mun. I don't know. Let's just get this. Just. Oh, come on. There we go. Do you know what? I don't care. That's fine. Let's just do the maneuver. So let's point to the maneuver vector. And then once we're locked on, wait for it. There, we will initiate some time warp and our beautiful sunrise there, and commence the burn. So we have, obviously I'm kind of playing this through with the knowledge of what comes next after the Mun Landing contract, and what comes next is landing at the Golden Mun Arch. I've done lots of videos on at this stage, so hopefully you're familiar with what it is. But that's our next contract, so we're just going to land at the site that I know to be the Mun Arch location. We'll hand in our Mun Landing contract, and then that should just pop up, and then we can automatically get it in this same mission. So here we go. Actually, probably just stop, make a quick save, then do this, so we can use some time warp burning. Time warp burning, I find, can be a bit hit and miss. Sometimes it can just freeze. Although I'm going to worry about watching this, because look, we're going to run out of fuel before we get our Mun encounter, so we can just do our burn. There we are. Oh no, not yet. The game just dropped out of time warp for me. Thank you, I guess. I think. Wait for it. Wait for it. I forgot that the Terrier engine is more efficient, so it takes a bit longer to run out of Delta V with this. And there we are. Now, what was the... I didn't actually check what the parameters to get eccentric Kerbin orbit were. Hopefully, it will just automatically give us the reward anyway. Let's just... We're about to find out, I suppose. So, here we go. Continuing with our burn. Still not giving me a contract reward. Do I do it? Should I just go and check? Did I actually get it? And I just missed it because I was looking at something else. I was staring into outer space, as it were. Right, there you go. So that's the thing done. Focus on the Mun. There we are. Let's aim for, I don't know, 30. That's way too low. Let's quickly point retrograde whilst the ship is doing that. I don't know if this is going to work, but if the ship will continue spinning on its own without me. Oh, there we go. It's eccentric. I got it. Nice. I did it. Thank you, science. So no more contracts are going through now, so we can just relax a little bit. Back to the tracking station. Where is my rocket? Control, here we go. And I thought the thing had separated, but it's just because I've got that dark silver Science Junior, haven't I? So let's focus on the Mun again. Whoop. You know, that's good. 34. And then we will, I guess, just time warp. Time warp to the Mun, right? And then we're going to... Oh, we got a science thing. Oh, yeah, we're in high orbit, which means we can get more Science Junior stuff. And now that's it. We can just time warp to the Mun. Don't want to get too trigger happy with time warp because it'll be a disaster if I have to do a quick save. Or load a quick... Whoop! Load a quick save, I should say. Because, again, this is like... I'm trying to speed run this, so we're not even going to bother making maneuver plan again. In fact, actually, I'm going to get high Mun orbit science. And then we can just time warp down to periapsis and just do a manual retrograde burn from there. Or actually, I want to instill best practice into my audience. So let's make a maneuver plan. There we go. Perfect. Doesn't look that symmetrical, does it? It kind of is. Let's just let's see if we can get that a little bit more circle. Get it a little bit more circle. Brilliant grammar. Let's just forget about that and just do the maneuver plan. And do some auto time warp as well. Thank you, I know. Game, can we get rid of this stupid thing? Like, oh, you can't get solar power. Like, I know. I can't see the sun. I can put 2 and 2 together as to why my ship's not generating power. Sorry, mini rant about something that really, you know, devs, there are other things to prioritize when it comes to updates for this game. So let's circularize at the Mun. Here we go. Wait for them to switch sides. Boom. Close enough. 32, 38. I'm happy with that. So oh my gosh, this is such an eccentric orbit, but it doesn't matter. So now we're going to go to Kerbal Space Center to remove the specific time warp restrictions of our craft in low Mun orbit. We'll go to the tracking station. Going to the tracking station from the KSC and not directly from your ship will mean that you've got full time warp control, apart from this last one, but I think this is for the interplanetary distances. So control. We're going to watch for the location of the Mun Arch. So we're going to... There we go. So I tell you where it is. It's here. Aha. It's like here. So wow, I like paused that at exactly the right moment, didn't I? So control, and then we'll go back here. Now, where is my ship? There it is. So let's make a maneuver plan and point it so we're kind of coming down over the location of the Mun Arch. I think the Mun Arch is like here, I think, if memory serves me correctly. So we'll do a deorbit burn, and then we'll just look. It's actually really easy to spot the Mun Arch from orbit in this game. Sorry, I choked on nothing. In Kerbal Space Program 1, it was quite challenging to spot the Mun Arches from Mun orbit. In fact, when I first started playing the game, little backstory lore thing now. When I first got the game, I knew of the Mun Arches because they were featured in the official KSP like trailers and media, I suppose. But I really wanted to find one on my own without, you know, looking up a tutorial about where they were. And I literally was just orbiting the Mun for hours and hours. I had like full zoom on the surface, and I literally, for the life of me, could not find one. So, but this time in this game, it's much easier to locate them. And I just overshot? No. So once we get past this little lighter crater, we can start, I think, burning a bit more retrograde. We can set our thing to surface. Do you guys see the Mun Arch yet? I do not, but I think it's over here. So let's just press on, shall we? Great. Yeah, we're going to be focusing mostly on killing our horizontal velocity. Let's make another quick save, and it should be coming into view. Where is it? Oh no! Please don't say. Please don't tell me I got it wrong. Its location. Maybe I'm just not in the draw distance thing yet. Is that it there? That's it there, I think. Or is that a star? I think it's just a star. Oh, I got excited. There. I swear it's supposed to be here. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it. You see it? It's over there. Am I going to undershoot? Somewhat. Well, I'm more going to... Oh, I don't know how these north and south controls work. No, it's anti-normal and normal, isn't it? So let's just do a bit of burning this way. Is that enough? Have we deflected our trajectory enough? Oh, I don't know. Where's it gone? There it is. just a touch more. I think. Let's just do another quick save. Just a touch more. We got loads of Delta V. Oh my gosh, actually, no, we haven't got loads of Delta V. I thought we had another stage somehow. Whoops. Well, we've got enough. It's fine. We need like 500 Delta V, or 500 meters per second of Delta V to get back to Mun orbit. So I've got that. Can you just time up a bit? Oh, that was way too much. I think I'm going to overshoot. Oh, no. Disaster. Come on. Come on, little terrier. You can slow down the rocket. Yes. It's going well, I think. I think it's going well. It's not going well. We're overshooting. We're massively overshooting. It's not gone well. This has not gone to plan. I feel like a fool. Am I going to crash into the surface, in fact? I don't know, guys. I think we're too far away. Let's just deploy our landing gear. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be close in terms of our... Oh, we're tipping over! Quick, get the science. Get the science. Okay, go. We're just going to do a safe... Well, we can just use this opportunity to just get... Because we got the thing, right? we did the mission to land on the Mun. So now we'll just slowly hop our way over to the Mun Arch. Nice and safe. This is great. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? If you're not having fun, why aren't you having fun? That's not allowed on this channel. Even though I've just spent the whole video talking about how stressed I am playing this game. This cursed game. Oh. We're going much longer. We're going to end up having a live whiskey review, it seems. People keep asking me to bring that back. The whiskey reviews are always kind of a joke. They were just to help like circumvent copper when that was a big thing. When YouTubers were like terrified of like getting their monetization removed because of copper. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is really scary. How much Delta V have I got? I think I've got enough Delta V. Come on, rotate faster. Don't tip over. Do not tip over again. 882 meters per second. I don't actually know if that's enough to get back. I think we might have used too much. It's going to be very close. We may have to get Jebediah out on EVA to do a push, but we might have enough. So let's be optimistic and, just assume that we've got enough. So let's see, Jebediah can get out on EVA. I mean, worst case scenario, we can just leave him in orbit and go and rescue him on a separate mission. So we'll plant a flag. That should get us the Mun Marry. Are we actually in a Mun Marry, actually? Or are we in the monument? Or in the monument? We need to plant a flag in a Mun Marry, I think, is the objective. So let's just, are we outside the monument zone now? Oh, we're still in the monument. Let's just try it anyway, because it is in the Marry zone, to be fair. Here we go. Come on, Jebediah. Beautiful. Even got the flag right as well. Oh, look at that. We did get the science reward. And we can do a surface sample collection also. It's going very well, this. And we've got crew observations from the landing site. But just in case I actually am in a different biome, we may as well run a crew observation. Did he do it? Nice. Okay, we already got it. Fine. Cool, cool, cool. So let's go back to the ship and try not to knock it over by slamming into the side of it. That would be most unhelpful if that happened. All right, there we are. So let's go to mission control. So first dibs, we got it. Nice. Got it out. Yep. One small step. We did it. Nice. Oh, they're all clapping. Nice. Okay, now, Munar signal. We can track that. We're already there. Escaping Kerbin. We can do these two on a separate mission, but let's just track them anyway for brevity's sake. Right, tracking station. Control. We've done it. Back to the mission control. We've done the big plot mission. There we go. If you want to see me like actually reading through these in a bit more detail, then bad signal. That's what we got to. I recognize that, and I recognize this contract that I couldn't fulfill. So we'll just leave those unselected for now. So tracking station had a complete mind blank. Now is the moment of truth, though. Do I have enough fuel to get back to Kerbin? This This could... Oh, that was... I turned my volume up just then. It was very loud. Let's just go. So we want to be pointing... I need to be as efficient as actually possible. So here we go. Look at that. Starting our gravity turn using the Mun's gravity. It does save no fuel whatsoever, but whatever. We're wasting an insignificant amount of delta V getting off the ground, so we can focus purely on horizontal acceleration. I don't think we got enough, guys. I really don't think we got enough. This is really scary. Oh no. Say it ain't so. It's gonna be so close. What is orbital velocity on the Mun? I've forgotten. This is really, really cutting it close. We need like 300 to get back to Kerbin from LMO. Oh my gosh, this is so close. This is so close. Okay, 30k. Let's just go for 34. So, I'm so nervous. I'm really nervous. I don't think we got enough. It's going to be very... Why didn't I add an extra fuel tank? I added this stupid tiny fuel tanks to the first stage because it's a joke, and now I was like, oh, actually, I probably should have added even more fuel. Although, that being said, so that's 29 meters per second. So, oh my gosh, this is going to be super duper duper close. We definitely can get back because Jebediah can push, but I really don't want him to do that. He's worked very hard. He's done so many missions for us. You know, he's done one mission, but he's done one mission in the sense he's gone to the Mun in this rocket in one flight. But he did a lot of things for us. His contributions to the space agency have been non-insignificant, to say the least. Look at that, 983 science. Come on, Jeb. And we got lots of science on board, in fact. Oh, here we go. Time warp has initiated. Oh, this is... I'm nervous. I'm nervous. So 30 seconds to apoapsis, I should say, sorry. Let's use a manual time warping now. Oh, there we go. And burn. Oh, stop. Okay. We are now in Mun orbit. But do we have enough? Here we go. We'll just make a new amount. Oh no. But can we... Oh, we had enough. It was all fine. There was never any pressure. I can play this game. It was fine. Oh, Lord. I'm not going to... Should I try and aim for a splashdown? You know what? The buoyancy thing, we can just leave that. And if I don't randomly get a splashdown at any point in this mission, I'll just do a quick rubbish, flea engine hop off the pad and into the water. I wonder if you can get the buoyancy test, actually, by landing in the Kerbal Space Center's swimming pool. That'd be a fun little thing to try. Not now. I'm just stressed, We've got to get... I don't even know how long I don't know how long I've been recording for. Hopefully, it's probably been like 2 hours. Time is relative, and when you're flying, I don't know. I'm not very good at improv lines like this. I'm no Socrates. I had to suddenly think of a philosopher. I'm not very good at remembering famous names of people. It's what you would call my Archimedes heel. Huh? There you go. You see, I can make jokes on the fly sometimes. Let's get periapsis to be... well, within the atmosphere would be a good start. 30 to 20 to 21. Fine, great. And at 30... Oh, look at this. I should have just acted all cool. Like, I've got enough Delta V. I'm the engineer. I won that KSP esports event with Beardy Penguin, of course, my teammate. Can't take sole responsibility. Oh, we are looking very promising for a water... Oh, my God. I've done it again. Sorry. We're going to stage quickly because it's a bit... Right. Oh, no, we've not got solar power. Why? Oh, right, because we've ditched them. Oh, isn't this a beautiful sight? Oh, get past this body of land, please. Thank you. This isn't staged, right? I did check my staging. Maybe I didn't check my staging. Don't tell Scott, everyone. Oh, no, slow down. Stop. Missed the land. Come on. The flames of re-entry have disappeared, but we are still traveling far too horizontal. There's a quote. It was all fine. Again, shouldn't have panicked, should have played it cool. We are going to splash down and net ourselves the buoyancy mission. And we are coming in down. Oh, there's a beautiful starry sky. And the parachute's not deploying, so I guess I did check my staging. So you can all go tell Scott that I did. Ready, deployed, perfect. And then once you splash down, we can gather some more science. A negligible amount of science, I admit. Because what was I going to say? We've And we've got a lot of science, basically. We've got 983. I think it's like 4 science when you do an environmental survey from the water. But, you know, every little counts. We're trying to get all of our science back. So we can just run a surface survey. Oh, hang on. Run surface survey. Here we go. I wonder if the animation is different in water. I know I've seen this before. Yeah, I think that's nice, isn't it? And I also like this. This is a fun little Easter egg. Ready? Like, Kerbals can swim so fast. Look how fast he swims. It's way faster than their running speed, which like lends yep. Which helps with the theory that Kerbals are aquatic beings. So let's recover the vessel. We don't want to press revert by accident. KSC, right, let's hand in our contract. Which is of course the buoyancy. Our buoyancy test. Untracked. Oh no, wait. Wait, what? But I did that. Did I not track it? Oh, for goodness gosh, it's fine. We'll just do another mission. It's fine. Oh, I'm really annoyed. I didn't track it, clearly. But let's unlock some things first. So, power launchers, I guess. Let's just unlock everything in this tier first. You know, we've got loads of science. Let's just unlock this. If memory serves me correctly, I unlocked thank you. I unlocked 2 of the top things in tier 2. So, we unlocked medium launchers. We also unlocked fuel lines. And... oh, precision aerodynamics thing we got as well. And then enhanced electronics. Oh, we haven't got that yet. Now, do we have... oh, hang on. Have I messed up? Do we have a probe core? Because you need to get... oh, we've just got the rubbish one. Oh, no. Can I go back? Wait, hang on. VAB. What probe cores do I have? Because we've got to get the Lonely Satellite contract, right? Oh, it's fine. This is fine. It's all fine. We didn't need to panic. Again, I should have played it cool. So, actually, you know what? I can't be bothered. Let's just use the rocket we used before to quickly grab a couple of cheeky contracts. This looks rubbish, doesn't it? Do we have it as extra small? I guess not. This is fine, though. We're going to do the Lonely Satellite contract, which I'm actually going to double check I selected now after that embarrassment of a buoyancy test fulfillment. Buoyancy test, Lonely Satellite. Probe core, antenna, and solar panel. Good. So we're going to do Escaping Kerbin and Lonely Satellite all in one go. And then I think we're going to call it at that. Then we're at the same level we were at before my game got deleted somehow. So Vehicle Assembly Building. Here we go. So this is an antenna, right? There's no distinction. It's a high gain antenna. Deployable antenna. Static antenna. Let's go with this one because it looks cool. It unfolds. And yeah, let's just... oh, the staging's got messed up again. Perfect. Right, let's just go. Oh, who should we take? Let's take you, Tim. Where's Joe? Oh, there is Joe. Good. Tim C. Kerman. Let's go. For what will hopefully be the final launch of this mission. Thank goodness. What a stupid looking rocket as well. What a rough ride it's been. So I hope you guys enjoyed whatever this was. I'm sorry. That's how you know a video has been good, right? When it ends with the YouTuber saying, I'm sorry. After you have to sit through and watch it. But, you know, I'm also... this wasn't like... it wasn't my fault, guys, all right? It wasn't my fault. The game... I'm having a sip of water. My throat's just knotting up. The game... I'm back. The game, it did a whoops. You know, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. My commentary has been recorded this one. I've just seen the time. It was 53 minutes. So this is going to be like an hour-long video at this rate. How embarrassing. I mean, hopefully it's not too embarrassing in the sense that I've done all this in one take, right? I haven't need to do any quick saves and quick loads. Admittedly, just by the skin of my teeth, right? Like, things got pretty close on the Mun mission. I guess not too close, because again, we did always have the option of Jebediah Kerbin just getting out of the capsule and pushing with the EVA pack. But, you know, bit rubbish that, isn't it? When this, I'm a so-called expert player of this game, to be doing shenanigans like that to get back from something as simple as a Mun landing. But it was all fine in the end. I mean, I probably would have just quick saved and then edited it out. But I promise you, hand on heart, I haven't loaded any of the quick saves I've been making. And then we have 10 kilometer mark, aiming roughly 45 degrees on the nav ball. And then we're just going to continue our gravity turn to orbit once again. I suppose we could have made the rocket more efficient, right, by just adding some fuel lines to these side boosters for the Delta Small Heavy, whatever ridiculous name I settled on in the end for this machine. But at the end of the day, this was designed to land on the Mun. It's got more than enough Delta V to get into deep space. I mean, if we're talking about efficiencies, right, I could have easily got rid of these landing legs, which you didn't need. But, you know, time is of the essence. Time is very much of the essence. So we're going to continue our gravity turn, aiming for the kind of the 30-degree mark at this point, whilst we're sort of this height in the atmosphere. Look at this. We're running out of fuel. So now most of my attention is now going to be focused on this number here, waiting for that moment at which these engines flame out and we can press space to stage and get rid of those side boosters. There they go. I could have added the pointier nose cones as well. That was rubbish, wasn't it? The more aerodynamic nose cones to those boosters. Really, a lot of inefficiency. Well, let's put it this way. This rocket was a very inefficient design, as is this flight, because I've just realized our apoapsis is now in space. I should have been pointing way flatter. This rocket is of inefficient design, but for the video, it's efficient. For like a video standpoint, right? Because it meant less time in the editing. You know, does that make sense? I have no idea. I'm losing the will to continue at this point. Waiting for this to run out, and then we'll just circularize whatever our apoapsis landed on. Didn't quite get to 90, but it's fine. Let's stage. Point prograde as well, because don't want too many losses to the atmosphere. Now, I can't remember what the contract was for Lonely Satellite. Is it just low Kerbin orbit, or was it get to an eccentric orbit? I think it was just low Kerbin orbit, right? I guess we're about to find out. We can deploy this. I don't know if that's a prerequisite for the contract, but let's do that anyway. And make a maneuver plan, actually. That would be helpful, wouldn't it, when it comes to getting to orbit? I don't care if it's slightly eccentric or anything, just anything. Periapsis is too low there. That is beautiful. It's going to be perfectly circular, isn't it? Not quite, but it doesn't matter. And then point along the maneuver plan. And then time warp. Oh, come on, game. We can auto time warp faster than that, surely. Let's just do some... I'll do it myself. And then... Oh, can we do it? There we go. Burn. Oh, stage. That would help. Right, and then we'll just do a speedy burn. Now, I hope that's going to work. I hope this wasn't taking into account the thrust weight ratio of the previous stage, right? That would be disappointing. Come on, periapsis. Come on. Get above 70. That's 50. That's 60. And that's 70. And it looks like we've got the Lonely Satellite contract, so it's fine. So let's just... This is stupid, isn't it? Right. Mission control. Let's just confirm. We did. Yeah, we got the Lonely Satellite. Submit. Do we get any more we could possibly do on this mission? Thank you, science. No. And this is definitely tracked buoyancy test. Tracking station. There we are. Right. And then let's control and let's just leave. I don't want to be in orbit of this planet anymore. So we're just going to go ahead and we'll make a maneuver plan. Let's make it all official. Make a maneuver plan and just burn until we leave. There we are. Not going to think very hard or, at all about that maneuver. And it looks like we're nearly there because I placed it right in front of my ship. So I'm not surprised in the slightest. And then let's initiate the burn. And look at that. We're about to run out of fuel. So let's just put it on max. Oh, okay. Thanks, game. Keep going, game. I don't care if we, time warp through running out of fuel. Okay, fine. Have it your way. That's a 70, and then we're going to get a 60, and then we're going to get a 50, 40. You guys know numbers, right? If you play Kerbal Space Program. Okay, and there we are. There's 10. We're nearly running out of fuel. There it goes. And stage, and stage. And now we'll actually watch the map screen and wait for our orbit to leave that of Kerbin. So here we go. I'm going to kill the throttle basically as soon as our apoapsis disappears. Don't need to waste fuel getting any higher, although again we have more fuel than we need in this rocket because this is a Mun Landing rocket and all I'm doing with it is going to deep space and back. And there we have it. Perfectly perfect. Brilliant English. And then we'll just time warp until we've left this terrible place. And there we are. And we're also going to set Kerbin as our target. And then we can do a few bits of science. There we are. Couldn't do this the first time I did it in the video because there was a bug. Tim C. Kerman. I don't think Ooh, that was weird. I don't think EVA reports are a thing actually now, are they? So we've got the crew observation right. Let's just double check. I did get it. Crew observation. There we go. Oh, we've already got it. Never mind. There we are. No, lots of science there. And then we can point towards our target, which is Kerbin. Quickly make a save game in case I mess this up somehow. I'd be very embarrassed if I did, but let's just burn. And I'm just going to get a super inefficient capture back at Kerbin. Just going to wait for it and keep waiting. Come on. Kerbin. Oh, there we go. We got Kerbin. Yep, we got a Kerbin encounter. Nice. Where is Kerbin? Oh, wait, that's not Kerbin. I'm not focusing on Kerbin. There's Kerbin. Focus. Hooray. And then let's just get a periapsis. Perfect. A periapsis of 30. Beautiful. Wouldn't want any less, you know. We're really pushing the threshold when it comes to high-speed re-entry, aren't we? So here we go. We re-enter. Please say I'm re-entering over a body of water, because that would be big sad if I wasn't. And what I can do, actually, I could just be cheesy about it, right? We'll make a quick save, and then we'll just do a quick load if I don't land in water. So here we go. We're gonna do it. Let's do another danger stage, right? I've done it every mission this flight so far. Oh, hang on. Let's just drop out of time warp first. Point retrograde. That will be helpful. Oh no, we're coming in over. But is that water I see on the horizon? Maybe not. Or maybe. But maybe not. Maybe stop decelerating so much. I could burn this way. Come on. Oh, it's all the dream's over. The dream. Oh, there's some there. No. Can we get there? Can we get up here? I think the dream is over. Oh, we were so close. How good would that have been if I landed in that? But maybe there's still time. Maybe I'll land in like a mountain oasis that clearly there isn't one, but let's just pretend anyway. And here we go. I guess now's a good time to deploy the parachute. Doesn't look like it's deploying. Is that because it's bugged? Oh, it's probably because I've got time warp on, isn't it? There we go. And yeah, kind of a bittersweet end. Oh no, we're like 5 science short of the next. Oh no, we're going to hand in mission contracts anyway, so we're fine. Whew. Oh no, have we been handing in the mission contracts? I'm already confused. If we're like that short, I will just do a quick rubbish flea hop into the water. But let's have a hope, because don't forget we could do a crew observation because this is a new biome. So we do that, and then we can gather a surface sample. In fact, this is our total, right? So it won't include our science unit from this mission. So this was actually a pointless exercise, wasn't it? Well, I guess not pointless, because we are getting some science, but it's not a very significant amount of science. Right, let's recover. Confirm. Go to the KSC. And where's mission control? There it is. Escaping Kerbin. Submit. Buoyancy, my beloved. Over and out. I guess we can do this on our next mission. And VA R&D. Where are we? So, tier 2. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I have no idea. I've got to go check what I unlocked. How's this for meta? So, the last video I did was Mystery Gateway. That was it. So, I did that. And then where was our finished state? I'll mute this. Don't want to hear my voice, do we? Imagine that. Oh, I've rewound too much. There. So did I unlock expanded construction? I did. So that's where we got to. So we got all of these and atmospheric science. Oh my goodness. I don't think we can do it. It's because we got all of these and atmospheric science. No, we're so close. We're like 107 science. Right, hang on, right. Let's just, how much, where is mission control? How much do you get for the buoyancy one? 40. So we need to get like 60 more. How do we get 60 more science? Where did I get that in the first mission? It doesn't matter, honestly. What are we missing out on? Atmospheric science? It doesn't matter, because our next mission is Bad Signal, which is going to be taking us to Minmus. I'm going to call it there. That's where we left off last time. Let's go to the VAB. In fact, I'm going to make a quick save now. Whilst, hang on. Kerbal Space Center. I'm going to make a quick save now. There we are. We're going to call it back this up. There we go. And I will now make backups every time just to be safe. We are perfect. We're in the daytime. But yeah, you know, I do this for you guys. I'll just get rid of the UI, do a nice sweeping pan shot. I don't know. But I need something in the background whilst I showcase the names of my patrons and YouTube channel members who have all of this content possible. Sometimes the content a bit less hectic than others. Sometimes it's a bit better than others. How would you rate this content? Let me know what kind of content you felt it was in the comment section below. Also, comment it on other videos, such as the 2 that are on the screen. I don't know what kind of segue that was, but yeah, there's 2 videos on screen for you to like. There's a Patreon button and a link to